Hi, this is Derek
And Suzanne.
with Living the Wholesome Life. We just want to take a couple minutes and talk about the doTERRA convention that's coming up in September. There's so many reasons why you want to go. Tickets go on sale April 2nd.
April 2nd, we are so excited for a convention.
Yeah. So just a couple days away. They go really fast.
If you want to go to a convention, I think they go on sale, is it 9 o'clock?
10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So, and if I wanted to go to the convention, I would be on my phone or on my computer right then with everything I needed, my bank card or whatever, to order the convention.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to sell out, in like 15, 20 minutes or whatever, but I know last year and the year before and so forth, if you weren't on it and ready to go, you could have missed out. The big thing is that they're back at the Energy Solutions Arena as well this year. Last year was under construction, so everything was at the Salt Palace. This year they've got both venues back up and online, so should be another 32,000 people convention again. It's awesome.
Okay, so for people who are not familiar with Salt Lake, Salt Palace and Convention Center, what is the difference? Because people get to choose whether they want to go to the Salt Palace or a Convention Center. Which one are we choosing to go to?
Well, the Energy Solutions Center is where the Utah Jazz play basketball. So there's 21,000 seats there, or maybe not quite that many, 18,000, and it's in a stadium style setting. The Salt Palace is more of a convention center where it's all flat. They'll have chairs put out, but they've got big, huge screens hanging all along the front and in the middle of the room, so that anywhere you're sitting, you've got a big screen right there that you can watch. But they're side by side, so they're across the street from each other. So
I wouldn't quite say side by side. I'd say like 5-minute walk from one door to the other.
Yeah, at the most. And so if you want to do the early session, I believe that's at the Energy Solutions Arena.
Yes.
I might have this backwards. Yes. If you want to do the later session, it's at the Salt Palace. And they have the same things. The speaker starts at the Energy Solutions Arena, does their presentation, and then walks next door and then does it there. So it's basically a 2-hour staggered time. So Energy Solutions will start earlier and end earlier in the day than the Salt Palace does, but you get the exact same things.
Okay, so if you were going to which one of them, which one would you prefer? I mean, we are going into them.
Yeah.
So which one are you going to choose and why this time?
I think we're going to go to the early one.
Yep.
Because of a couple reasons. Because one, we can get there early, parking is a little bit easier early, and you kind of get all the news a little sooner.
You do. You get the news first. If you're into broadcasting news first, you're going to definitely want to be at the Energy Solutions this time.
Yeah.
But one of my other reasons, favorite reasons why I want to go early is because they're going to have a block party for the doTERRA team after one of the days. I can't remember which day it is.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember. But anyway, they're going to have it, but there's like a 2-hour window before the block power party starts. So that is going to be prime shopping time.
Well, even if you go to the Salt Palace, when the classes end, you have about 2 hours before the block party starts.
Right.
But that's not enough time to shop.
Well, I mean, you could basically shop either way you go, but we always think, oh, we'll just shop in the mornings, but we never get up early enough to shop in the mornings, right?
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, we can shop in our lunchtime, but we kind of like hanging out with people and chatting with people during lunchtime and getting to know people.
So we're going to the earlier one so that we have a larger window to do that shopping and so forth.
Yes.
But there's a lot of different reasons why you'd want to go.
Okay.
First of all, if you love essential oils, you're going to want to be at convention because there's so many reasons.
And you know what? If you're viewing this video, we know you love essential oils because they are amazing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you'll get a lot of information, scientific or research information on old oils, ones that you're familiar with.
Like On Guard or the Emotions oils.
Yeah.
Emotions kit.
Last year they had a gal that works for Vanderbilt Hospital in their research division, and she came and did a presentation on a research study they did on Guard. So it's one of the older oils. Yes, awesome.
Yeah.
But it's one of the older oils that we're very familiar with, that you're getting new information about, new studies that are done and so forth. But you also get information on the new oils that are coming out. And Yeah. So
Okay, you know what? I think everyone is like, oh, what new products are coming out? And because there's always like amazing products.
So last year is when Copaiba came out. And you're never going to get a better presentation about the science and the benefits of an oil than you will at convention. 'Cause
Right,
everything else
absolutely.
is almost kind of like people are presenting the same information that came from that, but obviously it loses stuff along the way. So that's where you can get all the down low on the, new
best
products,
information. Yeah.
in
the best
depth,
studies.
by the science, the whole 9 yards. So that's another reason if you love oils that you'd want to be there. Plus, they always have the new products in a convention kit that's
Okay.
heavily discounted in price.
You are gonna want. We actually want 2 convention kits this
Yeah.
time.
One to keep for ourselves
And just
and
to
one
use
that we
and
can
try.
give away and so
Yes,
forth.
yes. So
But
when you're coming to convention, you want to be thinking, I mean, it's gonna be September. I know you moms out there, or wives, whatever, maybe even your husbands are gonna be thinking Christmas is coming. So this is a great time to buy Christmas gifts as well.
so one of the things that we tend to do is, like, they'll announce, okay, here's the convention kit and it's now available. Go to the app, you can pay for it, order it on the app, or you can go stand in line and get it there and so forth, and it's now available. We always tend to say, we don't need to rush over there, we can do it a little bit later and so forth. Last year,
We're a little old school on that. Like,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not gonna use the app. We're going to stand in line. Yeah.
So last year, I ended up going over and I got us a kit. And then the next day we decided, you know what? We want another one. Plus we've got this person and this person on our team that decided they wanted
Right,
one.
yeah.
We went to go get them and they were sold out, gone.
So just know that certain things in doTERRA's tend to sell out fast. I would not wait. If you want something, make sure you are like.
Johnny on the spot.
Oh my goodness, I was just
when they
thinking of that
announced,
phrase.
So
Yeah.
when they announced that the kits are available, the convention kit, use the app, go ahead and get your order in, otherwise you could miss out. Now, one of the biggest benefits of a convention kit, not only do you get all the new products,
Or at least most of them.
yeah, well no, I think everything they announce
I think
is in that kit.
usually, but I don't want to guarantee that
Yeah.
everything new will be in the convention kit.
But usually it is. And it's at a
Yeah.
heavily discounted price as an incentive for being at convention. But they also have the birch oil. Every year that we've been there, the birch oil is in the convention kit. And that's
Always is. Yeah.
That's,
you can bank on that one.
well, we can't guarantee
Okay, we
it,
can't
obviously.
guarantee it, but I personally
Yeah.
would bank on burst being in the
Yeah,
convention
I expect
kit.
it's going to be. And that is the only time and the only way you can get birch. So if you're interested at all in birch, which is great for pain, it's great for emotional side things, it's called the oil of support, and so forth. That's the only way you can get it is at convention. So anyway,
Okay.
another good reason, we kind of talked about this for a minute, is that's where you'll get the biggest concentration of all the accessories things that go along with essential oils in doTERRA. So all the swag, all the clothes, the bags of any type you're looking for, the different bottles, the t-shirts, the jewelry.
Like collars for your pets that you could put essential oils on and keep them calm and happy.
Yeah, all those things are at convention.
So when you come to convention, I mean, you can definitely come to convention and just go to convention and not buy anything. But I don't think most people want to. Most people who come to convention, they want to buy at least one kit because they want to have all the new products. And
Oh, there's our phone.
Okay, hold on.
Just shut off your phone. Anyway, the convention kit typically is around the $220 to $240, $250 range. So depending on what's in it, it could be a little more, it could be a little bit less, but expect about $250. But you're also going to want money to spend on the accessory stuff. And at convention, most of the time, the places have free shipping. They include free shipping, so you can do your shopping, you can do your ordering. They'll ship it home for you. You don't have to worry about carrying it and all that kind of stuff. So, but purses, bags, all that kind of stuff is
yeah,
there.
super cute stuff. And the thing is that they're gonna have like 3 or 4 of the most major essential oil stores there. And they're
Right.
all going to offer like different freebies for coming in. They
Yeah.
usually do.
So you'll have 3 or 4 of the biggest ones,
Right.
but then you have a lot of the smaller ones that have
Right.
little things and so forth. And anyway, it's a great place for all that kind of stuff. Diffusers, if you're looking for diffusers, you can buy them discounted there. They'll ship them for free.
And sometimes it's just
Yeah.
nice to see the diffuser and see how big it is and how it works. So
Yeah,
I would
and,
definitely.
and there'll be rooms full of diffusers so you can see them side by side,
Right,
all
right.
that kind of stuff. So
Okay, so another reason that a person might want to come to convention is if you want to build doTERRA into a business.
if you want to get inspired,
If you want to get inspired to build your business, this is where you're going to see person after person after person who has hit diamond or blue diamond or presidential diamond.
or even silvers and golds,
Right.
if you're just starting out, you'll be amazed at how many people are being recognized
Right.
and walking across the stage as a new silver.
Right.
That's a great rank because you're starting to make some decent money at silver. The average silver makes $26,000 a year.
Okay, so I'm going to say the word, you tell me how much they make.
Okay.
So average gold,
About 57,000.
average platinum.
112. And when I say these are the average, this is what doTERRA publishes
Mhm.
every year of the prior year's average income for that rank. Obviously, some are going to be a little less, some are going to be a little more. We tend to be on the higher side of what the average is. And so
Well, I mean,
when I
it
say,
depends on whether you're a new one or an old one. If you're a new diamond, you're probably making less. If you've been a diamond for a while, you're probably making more. So that probably has to do with it.
yeah, but these are the averages.
Right. So diamond.
Well, we skipped platinum.
Oh, platinum. No, you said okay. Platinum.
Oh, if I did, okay. Maybe you said gold. Okay, so let's just back up. Average silver is about 26,000, so a little over 2,000 a month. Great walking around money, right? Yeah, that's life-changing money.
Average gold.
Average gold is $57,000.
Average platinum.
Average platinum is 112,000.
Woo.
Yeah.
Average diamond.
Average diamond is 200 and I think it's right just over 200, 208, something like that.
Average blue. Blue
Average
diamond.
blue diamond is 45,000 a month.
And average presidential diamond.
I'm sorry, when I said I'm not.
No, I think you said that wrong.
No.
Average. This is a
The
year.
average blue diamond is 450,000 a year.
Yeah.
So maybe a little less than 45,000 a month.
And average presidential diamond.
Average presidential diamond is 1.3 million.
So all the figures that he gave you were yearly figures.
Yes.
And so like, can anyone hit any of these ranks?
Anybody can hit any of these ranks.
We just came back from leadership retreat. We saw old people who had hit these ranks. We saw super young, like people in their 20s who looked like they looked like they were in their 20s,
Yeah.
hitting presidential diamond. So like anyone, if they're interested in building the business, like seriously, anyone can do that.
But it's a great place to be inspired to do it, particularly if you go to the gala, because it's a big party, a big festive thing, very nice
You
dinner.
get dinner, yeah.
You see the people walking down the red carpet that are
They're
hitting,
playing their favorite songs.
Yeah.
It's just like
and,
super
and,
high energy.
and they're recognized for hitting the rank of diamond.
First
And-
time, go ahead.
And it's just, for me, it's a testimony that, hey, lots of people are doing this, and 2, anybody can do it. You see every walk of life crossing that stage.
Oh, completely. And it's just not rich and it's not poor, but it's like, it's the whole gamut of people who are hitting
Mhm.
beautiful, wonderful, life-changing ranks with their business.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
One of the things they talked about at last convention and at leadership last week, they talked a little bit about it, but they're going to have more information at this year's convention, is their healthcare initiative, where they're opening basically healthcare centers in various locations. So there's going to be a lot of talk about that, integration with the medical community, things of that nature.
and these people also who are very open and skilled on how to use essential oils.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of my favorite things at convention is like the doctor's panel. If you have people in your life that you're talking to, you're saying how much you love essential oils and it helps you with some head tension or it helps you with some congestion, and they're like, no, like those are snake oils. You are so up in the night. Whatever. Going to convention is one of the best things to do because they tell you so many studies
Yeah.
on how to use the oils, and they tell you why the oils work the way they work.
Yeah.
And then you have a doctor's panel of maybe like 7, 8 doctors who like get out there on a panel and they're like, this is how we use doTERRA oils in our practice.
Yeah.
And so it just makes
But
it,
it'll give you a lot of support and ammunition
Right.
as far as, okay, these do work and this is why they work.
Mhm.
So if you've got people that are, you know, they really want to know the science behind it of why things work, you can learn a lot of it here. So you'll also get a lot of information about a couple other things that doTERRA does. Their Healing Hands Foundation. They'll give updates on what's happening with the Healing Hands. The support they give to the Operation Underground Railroad that helps take women and children out of the sex traffic trade. Days for Girls that helps promote and push. In fact, I think last year they set a Guinness World Record
Right, they did.
of creating hygiene kits to go around the world for women and educating them about the cycles that women go through and how they're not bad, they're not wrong,
Right.
and how to take care of things and manage things.
Educating women and children on menstruation. In some countries, menstruation is really looked upon as bad, as dirty. These people are pushed out of their homes, sometimes their communities for a while. And these days for women is a way of teaching girls how special menstruation is, how wonderful it is. None of us would be here without menstruation, right? And making it a wonderful event instead of something that's a disgrace.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hallelujah for them.
Also, the different medical facilities they're building and funding and staffing all across the world, and
The different schools they're building.
yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
The
they really do a
humanitarian
lot.
projects, the water systems, things like that they do to help give back to the communities,
Right.
particularly the ones that are involved in the harvesting process of the different oils and the growing and so forth.
Right. So if you don't know, there's 3 products that you can order in doTERRA that basically all the funds from these products go to the Healing Hands Foundation, which goes to support a lot of these programs that we've been talking about. One is the Hope Oil, and the other
Hope
one...
oil is one of my favorites. In fact, I believe that was beautiful.
Beautiful
I was-
is when, but
I
you
was
love Hope
with-
too.
I took our 13-year-old with me on a trip to Little Rock and then to Chicago teaching classes, and out of the blue, I mean, I can't remember where we're at, but he gets into his pocket and he pulls out the beautiful oil.
Oh,
and
Beautiful is
uses it. That's one of his
best oils.
favorite oils that he carries with him all the time.
Yeah.
But Hope oil is one of my favorites. I love the way Hope smells.
Well, I think you just really like anything that it has citrus oil in it.
I love the citrus,
You
but I
love
think it also
citrus.
has vanilla in it,
Oh, I'm sure.
and I love that. so.
Yeah, yeah. Citrus is an uplifter. Anyway, one of my, okay, so when we've talked about how much education you're going to get from the company when it comes to
Oh,
learning
wait,
about
we
oils.
we didn't finish off with
Oh.
the Healing Hands stuff.
Oh.
So the Hope oil is $20. All that money goes to the Healing Hands. The Rose lotion is also $20. That goes to the Healing Hands. And then,
And you can also just make a donation
yeah,
to
to the Healing
doTERRA,
Hands.
to
Yeah.
the Healing Hands part of it. You can just do like $1 on each of your things, and you're knowing that your dollar is going to support things that you believe in around the world.
Yeah, and then they also, at convention and at leadership and so forth, they sell your cell phone recharger packs that have the doTERRA
Yeah.
logo and such
And
on.
they're pretty. They're small. They are purple.
Yeah.
They are really pretty.
Anyway, those are $20 as well, but
Yeah.
all the money on those products goes straight to the Healing Hands. Okay.
Right. Okay. So we talked about how doTERRA is going to educate you when you go to convention, but one of my favorite things is talking to people, and you're going to have a ton.
Yeah, she can talk to anybody,
time.
anywhere.
I do like doing that.
Yep.
And so you're gonna have a ton of time to talk to people, new people that you've never met before, as you're seeing around, waiting for the classes to begin, or maybe they've just ended, as you're going out to lunch with different people that you haven't met before. Or even like I'll get on the train, which is free downtown, and the tracks, and I'll say, hey, so notice
Well,
you're loving
anytime-
doTERRA.
during convention and you're on the light rail system, the track system that's downtown, during convention, half the people on the train are going to be doTERRA.
Right, and you're gonna know them because they give you that really pretty lanyard
Yeah,
or whatever.
they've got it, or they're carrying
with
a
your
backpack or
they're,
whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna carry a
So they're very easy to spot.
And so, like, I will just, and they're usually right there. So I'm like, so hey, like, what is your favorite essential oil?
And why?
And why? Or tell me your best essential oil experience. And so I can't tell you all the amazing stories I get to hear from people at convention. Like, to me, that part is one of my favorite parts.
And stories are a great way to help other people recognize the value of essential oils by sharing stories.
Well,
So it's
and
a-
I always know
it's a-
new things too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's a great place to gather and hear all these stories about what has helped other people, because you're getting it firsthand from that person. It's not like, well, Sally said that her mom said this. It's directly right there and so forth. So it's really good that way.
Super good.
And you're good at even getting those contacts and saying, hey, would you write that story?
Write that story up and send it to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of things about convention, but I guess one of the things that I would recommend is if you're married,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
bring your spouse.
If you
Yeah.
can get your spouse to come with you, absolutely do it. One, it's a great time to get away and a break, although
Yeah.
you're going to be busy most of the time.
Well, I mean,
there's a
you're
lot
going
of
to be busy.
there's a lot
like,
of downtime. There's a lot of
Yeah.
parties to go to, and dinners and all that kind of stuff. So it's a great getaway that way. But if you can get your spouse to come and they see the vision of what
Right.
doTERRA does, one, how good of a company and an organization they are, but two, the real benefits that the essential oils give people, it'll be so much easier for them to support you and help you
Right.
and encourage you, if not get on board themselves.
Right. Oh,
So-
absolutely. I would say, and if you do bring your spouse, which hopefully you will if you're married, I would definitely say plan an extra day.
There's a lot of stuff to
Utah
do
is
around Salt
beautiful.
Lake, yep.
Right.
And
Tons of
so
stuff to do.
plan an extra day. Obviously, we live here fairly close, so we'd be happy to be tour guides or whatnot. But there's a lot of things that you can do, so plan an extra day and just have fun with it. Yep.
Okay, and one of the last reasons to come to convention is that it is super fun. You had mentioned the block party, the team parties. I think, I can't remember, did you mention those? Anyway, there's a block party.
The block party we didn't really talk about. That's one that doTERRA puts on. Not only do they have people that entertain you during the conference, like various singers that come and do it.
Like Nathan Pacheco or
Gentry was there, and
one of the Osmonds. I can't
they,
remember his
a
name.
couple years
Anyway.
ago, they had some Hawaiian or Polynesian fire dancer people and such. Anyway, they
They're good
entertain
at
you.
mixing it up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
entertain you during it, but then they have a block party that I want to say, and I'm probably
It
completely
was like,
wrong.
this
Kelly-
is my fight
Yeah,
song.
is that Kelly Clarkson
I
or
don't
something?
know.
I don't know.
I should know.
Anyway, they put on a real concert and such, and they've got various food things out there where you can eat and enjoy the concert and socialize.
Right.
But there's also lots of different team dinners that you can go to and so forth, recognition
And,
dinners.
and you're going to want to go to these team dinners because you're going to want to, one, meet your upline that you may have never met before, like your diamond upline or your blue diamond upline, but also meet other people on your team and get to know them.
Yep. So it's a great way to do it. But
Okay.
so convention is a great thing to come to. We
Super amazing.
highly encourage it. And
What if I can't pay for it?
if you can't afford to go to convention, and tickets are $169, if you can't afford to do it, I would talk to your upline
Absolutely.
and say, hey, what are some things, how can I make this work?
Right.
A lot of times your upline
We'll have some ideas.
will have some ideas.
Yeah.
They may help you out and say, hey, if you can do X, Y, Z or something, we'll help contribute some money
Right.
to get you to convention
Yeah.
and so forth.
So
Because-
it's doable.
Yes, it is doable.
It's
So
completely doable.
so reach out if you can and talk to people that can help you, because honestly speaking, it's in our best interest to help our team get to convention.
So they understand the oils.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that'll make them that much more effective and better and encouraged and enthused and so forth.
Absolutely.
So I need to get my phone out for this next section.
Oh, I forgot about a section.
So, okay.
This is a new section. This is our first like little video that we've shot together. So
Yeah, we typically don't do them
getting
together.
outside my comfort zone. He loves it. I'm like so outside my comfort zone right now.
Okay, so I need to set a timer for 1
1
minute.
minute.
Okay.
Should I go first?
No, I'm gonna start.
Okay, so we're gonna call this section the rapid fire section, and he's gonna shoot me a question, and I have 1 minute to talk on the question, and we don't know about the questions beforehand.
Yeah,
so
we don't
there
share
you
the
go.
questions ahead of time, so they're straight up,
Okay.
brand new form.
Yep.
Okay, so your favorite, if you could plan a vacation, what would that vacation be?
I already know my favorite vacation. My favorite vacation would be, okay, well, it's a little bit of a toss-up because I used to live in England, and so my favorite vacation would be to take the whole family back to England and to show them where I used to live and to some of the places that I used to hang out and the shopping. I love British chocolate. I love Cadbury's chocolates. I love and there's just so many historical things. I love history, and there's so many historical things. But the big toss up too. So I might want to spend like 2 weeks in England, but also like the grand tour of Europe, going to Italy and France and Switzerland, Austria, and experiencing all that with my family. I think would just be super fun. Yeah. I don't know that I used my whole minute.
You didn't use your whole minute. That was pretty good.
I have how many seconds do I have? I have 8 seconds.
There you go.
You know, I was super close.
Okay, so what's my question?
Okay.
And I'll let this beep and I'll restart it.
Okay, so Derek. And Derek
Let me see the paper. So.
Derek is a foodie. Derek, not only does he...
Wait, are you going to ask a food question? I was going to ask you a food
Oh, no,
question.
I get to ask the food question.
Well, that might
So
be
Derek's a foodie. Not only does he love food and enjoy food, but like he is a super good cook. Like I married me a super amazing one on that. So on that scale. So Derek, your ultimate meal, whatever that would consist of, like you can do it all like one. I don't know, all American if you wanted to, or you could pull in and do whatever you want. So there you go.
So that is a hard question because I love a lot of different types of foods.
Oh yeah.
I love all types of Asian food, whether it's Chinese, Thai, Vietnamese, whatever.
Right.
I love it all.
Indian.
I love Indian food.
Yeah.
I think we passed a Pakistani restaurant the other day.
We've never been to Pakistan.
We've never been there, but I think that would be great stuff.
Yeah.
I love Mexican food too. So if a good chile relleno is hard to come by. Everybody makes them, but most of the time they're too soft and mushy and things like that. But a good chile relleno is awesome, and so Mexican food has got to be in there.
No, you can't just say Mexican food. It has got to be in there.
I'm just giving some thoughts, and then I'll put something together.
Okay.
And then.
Let me give you a countdown.
Okay, tell me what I've got.
Oh!
Time's up, darn it.
Time is up. We might have so we know that Mexican food is in there, maybe a chili relleno. We might have to repeat that question.
Okay, well that was my
time.
question for you, so I'll go ahead and let you do it.
No. We can't. No, it's against the rules.
We didn't have any rules, so go ahead.
We did not have any rules. That's true.
Your ideal meal, and I think I know what part of it's going to include.
Okay, so I love pasta. So my ideal meal would be like an eggplant parmesan.
There's no pasta in eggplant parmesan.
Okay, so that's true. So an eggplant
You
parmesan.
love Italian though.
I do. With just like regular spaghetti noodles and a marinara sauce with meat. So that would be what part of mine. But then I also want the cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster because those are so good. So I think I start my I would start my meal with like a salad. I don't know, just maybe any regular salad with like blue cheese dressing, and then I would have the cheddar biscuits along with the salad, and then I would have my eggplant parmesan, and then I think I would have to do some type of pie.
Time's up.
Oh, pie! I got you before.
Time's up.
The dessert. Anyway.
Now, if you want, we can both take our third question and finish our
No.
Okay.
You might have to.
Because
mine
mine would have to involve a soup too.
Okay.
'Cause I love
Okay.
soup.
Yeah, he does. Okay. So my next question for you.
Mhm.
Okay. Money being no object at all. Okay.
Okay.
You get to plan your ultimate adventure. Just
Well,
like one thing, not like
that's kind
I
of
would
a
do this and then go do
vacation
this
type
and then go do this, but just like one adventure thing.
So that's kind of like the vacation
A
thing
little
that I
bit,
asked
but it's not
you,
like
but-
it's not so much like travel. Like I'm kind of thinking, jumping out of the airplane, or rafting down some river or whatever. So 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, an adventure. There'd be a lot of them that I'd like to do.
I know, he
So-
is Mr. Adventure. He likes excitement.
So I would say I would love to go maybe to Australia
Oh,
and go scuba diving
okay.
off the Great Barrier Reef, or maybe
Oh.
Belize. In fact, maybe Belize more than that,
Yeah.
because Belize is a Hispanic culture, and I speak Spanish, so that would be cool.
Uh-huh.
But they've got great reefs and things like that.
Okay.
I love the ocean stuff. I love fish. I love animals in general, but I love fish like that. And so, in fact, when we were at leadership, we were walking around this pond that was kind of just right off the ocean and such, and we could see
Right.
stingrays in there, little
Yeah.
stingrays swimming around.
Derek,
Oh, there's my time.
there you go.
Okay, so my last question for you
Okay.
is, and again, I think I know the answers, but your ideal family structure.
I don't even get the question. Like, what do you mean?
Like, how many children,
Oh gosh.
where are they gonna live, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, this is really easy for me. My ideal family structure is as many children as I could have because I just like children, and I love children at home. So after they get married, like my
We don't love them anymore after they're married.
so my ideal family structure is after they're married, like maybe like 15, 20 minutes at the most away, because I want to be like the grandma who babysits. I want to be, oh, we want to go to the store? Oh, just drop off your children. That would be so good. And yeah.
Well, right now we have 9 children, 4 grandchildren, expecting our 5th, and our 4 grandchildren live a 3-hour flight away. They're in Chicago right now. They're going to be moving to Missouri. And
Hold
so,
on.
Oh,
My
it's your time.
It's my
Sorry,
time. I
go.
just cannot let the buzzer ring without mentioning we
it's
do
gonna
have
ring.
9 children on earth, but we have 6 in heaven who went back to
Oh,
heaven.
time's up.
I just got to say it.
I took 10 seconds of your
Back to
time. Go
heaven.
ahead.
They went back to heaven before they were born. So we claim all of our children because you know what? When you're a mom, you're so thankful to have that child with you, no matter how long you have them.
Yeah.
So okay, so when I think
Those are our 3 questions.
uh-uh.
Yeah. Oh, do I get? I get.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, because you started, right? Okay, so Derek's last question, 1 minute. Okay, so if you could be a pro, you could be like the best. You could be like the Michael Jordan or whatever of any sport.
Of a sport.
At the pro at any sport. Like, what sport would it be? Because Derek does like sports a lot too.
Okay. So, I love playing basketball. So that could be one. I love watching lots of different. So I don't watch very many sports anymore. I did a lot more when I was younger, but I don't watch them nearly as much anymore.
Just like no time.
Yeah.
Tons of other things to do.
It doesn't take the priority of my time. But I would say if I could be a pro at any one sport at this stage in my life.
No, at any stage. Like you could have been the pro like at any stage in your life.
Okay.
Like
I still,
the beginning stage.
And it'll surprise you a little bit. I
Okay.
think I would probably pick golf.
I knew it.
Oh, did you really?
I did.
Because that's one I can do for a long time. It's not as hard on the body and so forth, so I can do it for a long time, and it's a great one that you can do with other people and socialize still and enjoy being together.
And I would say if you were a golf pro, like I think that we would like travel around together with the whole family, just like
Yeah.
supporting it. So I think that would be super fun. Like, right?
I thought that would surprise you because that's not one that I even play. So
Yeah, we need to learn how to play golf. Anyway, okay,
Our time's
so
up.
end of the video. We hope you come to convention. Like, if we could say wave a magic wand and say if we could say tell you how much you do want to come to convention and just like put in all the reasons why into your head, we would, but we can't. So we hope this video did that a little bit.
So I'm Derek.
I am Suzanne.
with Living the Wholesome Life, and we hope you have a great day.
Thanks. Bye.